everything. Then you will remember tutorial. That is why the very first week we are starting tutorial. You will see me in your house thinking it's a joke. They will just come and post on WhatsApp today's tutorial. Good shot. We will not post everything. We will just post to let you see that we've started. So by the time you stay that week finish, the upper week, you must come back. I have said, to find the error, notice that from here, I have I, please, they did not say standard error, they said error. Know the difference. I've shown you two methods of finding standard error. Either when we are using standard deviation, or when we are using the product rule. That is just saying, whatever I have here, the changes, multiplying. But when it has to do with error, we make use of what we call the actual or absolute error, or you call it the fractional error. Some persons will say it's percentage error, but I don't say it is percentage error because percentage error has its own methods of calculating it. You have to include even the 100%. So what I'm teaching is the absolute actual value method, or you call it the fractional method. So I say that I will be able to notice that right here, this 4 pi square was gotten by doing K shaping. Yes. It's a constant. I have no business with it when I'm doing error. So it's going to be simply T square mg T square over L. Now check. This is a quantity called time shaping. Yes. This is a quantity called mass. Shaping. This one is gravity shaping. Yes. Gravity that I have here is also a constant. So I'm removing it. So this is a quantity called distance, and this is a quantity called length. And you know, they are the same quantity, but notice that they mean different things in this practical. This one is simply distance of separation. This one is simply length of string. Is it not true? Length of string. So please note, you can say on your notebook notes, for any quantity, let's say this is Q, equals to A raised to power A. Then X raised to power, let's say B. And let's say Z raised to power C. For any quantity A, X, B, Z. To find the error, this is the formula you're using. Q will simply be, that is error means change in Q, will simply be equals to change in this A all over A. This is the power shaping. This is power and shaping. Multiplied by the power. Plus change in this X all over this X. Multiplied by the power. So let's say this one does not have power. That means this will be so just plus change in Z all over Z. So, using the same principle now that you know, for when it has to do with error, error means changing. I did not say standard error, I've shown you standard error. But you're using the same principle now. Help me. Using the same principle now. I will be equals to where? Changing. Times 2 shaping? Yes. Because this is the power. Yes. To an M won't come? Shaping? Yes. Plus 2. Shaping? Yes. Plus what? Minus. Think now. It's the same thing. See, whether down or up, when it has to do with error, this will simply be the same as saying just changing L all over L. If it is a standard error, I will consider that this thing is down. You catch it there? I just do, even if it's standard error, what I'm just doing is changing. Okay, catch it there? Or I can use that my standard deviation, where when I finish, when I come and do this over root L, all those things. So please, but when it has to do with error, please, I know I've stressed on it. Even the one who did that changing, this changing here, if it's not given, we simply use that degree of accuracy. Do you still remember? Divided by 2. Hope you still remember that day. So I know we've spent a lot of time on error for us. Yes, we made a video. It should be viscosity class. Is it your modulus class? Which one? Which class was that? Was it viscosity or your modulus class? Okay, just me. What I know is that I will have it in mind that I am posting 2 videos today. That is 1 that is with video of the practical. 2 that is with standard error. 2 videos. 1 on the practical, 2 standard error. This one now, the video is already here. So I will just, what I will do is I will break it down when I'm making the posting. I will cut it so that the part of the video will start to one side, so that you can now be able to watch it anytime somebody asks me for it. So please, with what we've done, I want to clean. He said, why is what? G is a constant. Everything that is a constant, I'm not including it. G is a constant. Acceleration due to gravity is a constant. I am not including it. That 2 pi is also a constant. I'm not including it. Notice that the only things I'm including are things that can give me error. For example, the rope, that string attached to that rope, as I'm flinging it, as I'm taking it at an angle, I might, as a human being I am, the adjustments I'm making, I'm not actually very 100% sure that I'm doing it the way it should go. So we make room for that. The same thing with the distances apart. The meter rule itself on that particular distance has what we call its own error. The same thing with when I have to do with what's it called? Even the measurement of that my strength as well. The meter that I'm using to measure it has its own error. Then when I come to the inertia as well, the inertia I'm getting, this inertia that I'm getting, has its own error as well. So that is why I am making provision for the error using the things that can give me error. And remember that since we are talking about error here, this becomes change in I, hope you know. Inertia, that becomes change in I. So everything here is simply change in I. Error means changing in that physical quantity. So let's now use this thing that we have now to see if we can get error before we now come back to this. I am meter rule, please. Meter rule for the length. For the length, we have meter rule to be 0.1 normally, should be divided by 2 gives me around 0.5. But please, what we are going to be considering is the practical book. Check if they gave us any increment decrement. I told you that is how you get your change. Did they give us anything like increment decrement? No. They didn't give us anything? Wow, let me see. It's supposed to be close to the table of value. Just check other practicals. They normally put it now. Okay. So please, for the length,